Welcome to the next generation of outdoor television. This has never been done before. What makes us different? Well, we have no sponsors. No one tells us what to say, what to do, or what to use in the field. No one owns this crew. So get ready. This is real hunting. We are the Gorilla Squad.
I just shot a monster. Oh my God.
Well, welcome to Gorilla Squad. Man, time is going by fast. This is like show 5 right now. And on show 5, I got it super easy because we got Twyla Jean. And Twyla Jean does all of her own talking. I don't even need to be on the show. So if you normally change the channel because you see my face, don't change it. Because when it goes off, you'll probably won't see it again the entire show because Twyla's telling her own story. Having access to my recording studio doesn't hurt. If all the Gorilla Squad members wanted to fly up here and do this, they could. But take it away, Twyla.
We're in New Brunswick after black bear. I've been renting camera for Tom with heater bodysuit. Got him tagged out. So now it's my turn to hunt, and hopefully I'll have a bear on the ground tonight. Oh, and I got Mr. Herd Evolution himself running camera.
As usual, first night in the stand, we have bears coming in. So I had these two bears that was coming in the stand off and on all night. They were both great bears, but with it being the first night, I wasn't ready to fill my tag yet. So day 2 rolls around and I snagged Blaine's cameraman, and we're both pretty excited for this set because we know we're gonna have bears coming in. So it's just a matter of waiting and see what shows up.
Alright, so this is set day 2. Set last night. Had a little sow that came in, and then there was a nice one that came in, but I was kinda, I thought about it, but I thought since that was just my first night set, that I'm gonna give it another night and see if maybe something a little bit bigger comes out. Yeah, we're setting at a new bait. At least it's not as buggy, not yet. I don't know though, they're still bad. And I got my heater bodysuit with me. You never know about New Brunswick weather. It's like 75, 80 through the day, but once it starts getting closer to prime time, it's like 40. When it has that much of a change in temperature, it makes it really hard to dress for it. Because if you come in too light, then you're gonna freeze later. If you come in with too many on, then you're gonna set and sweat and then really be cold. So just dress comfortable. Heater bodysuit works perfect for that.
So the night ended up being pretty slow. Wasn't seeing anything, and the sun starts going down, and then all of a sudden we see movement. This was a big bear. He was a smart bear. He never stepped out to give me the opportunity to take a shot at him or to really get a great look at him, but that was the biggest bear I have ever seen hunting.
Alright, so day 2, setting a different stand. We haven't seen anything. It's just been so quiet till the last 5 minutes of light. Had this nice bear, big bear that came in, stopped short of the barrel, and we don't know what happened. Something just spooked him. He turned and took off. He looks like he's a pretty decent bear. So I think we're going to try to sit in this stand again tomorrow night and see if we can't get him to come out a little earlier and see if we can get it done.
This portion of the Gorilla Squad is brought to you by no one. We don't accept any money from manufacturers so that you, the viewer, get an honest opinion from our crew about the quality of products we use.
Alright, so this is day 3, third night of sitting. First night I seen a nice bear. Passed on him because I knew I had a couple more nights to hunt. Last night we had a monster that came in at last light, and I didn't have a chance to take a shot at him. I didn't get a shot at him, and got back to camp, and Tom with heater bodysuit was telling me how he had a lot of bears on his bait, but he was holding out for a monster, and so we decided to switch it up. I'm gonna let him go after the monster. I just want meat for the freezer. It's all I need. So hopefully I'll see one of them bears that Tom saw last night, and he gets the monster.
Same story as usual. Hunting at Gerald's, we're not in the stand long till the bears start coming in. So we had this beautiful bear that came in, and after sitting there and watching for a while, we decided that it was a sow. I did not want to take a sow. I wanted to wait to see one of the bigger boars come in.
She was coming to see us, and she answered that age-old question about bears.
After sitting and watch this sow for a while, it was great to experience that, watching what she does when she thinks nobody's around. She's moved the bait barrel from where it was positioned to a spot to where I wouldn't have a shot. So after she leaves, I'm thinking, if I'm gonna have an opportunity, I've got to get down and move that barrel. But the thought of getting down on the ground, knowing I can still see her and she's not too far away, yeah, that was a little unnerving.
So our little girl has flipped the barrel to where Jeff can't see, so I gotta risk my life and go flip it back. So Jeff, if I don't make it back, you can have my gear.
Okay. I don't have a 12-inch trolley. You'll probably be fine.
I'll probably.
Probably.
No guarantees.
I can't guarantee.
So I finally get past this and I man up and I get down and I go and move the barrel and get it set to where I will have the perfect opportunity when a next bear comes in. And it's not long that I'm back up in the stand until another one starts moving in. So this is where the story kind of gets a little interesting. The bear comes in and I make the decision that I want to take the shot at him, and he gives me the perfect opportunity. I grab my bow, I get drawed back, and you guessed it, my arrow falls off the string. So at this point, I'm shocked and a little confused. I don't know what's happened. The bear doesn't stick around, he ends up leaving, so I let down to try to figure out what went wrong.
I drawed back, and when I got it full draw, my arrow fell off. So Jeff stuck it on, but the bear walked off, so I had to let back down. He did grab something out of the barrel, so we're hoping he comes back.
Before we could really go over what caused my arrow to come off, the bear decides to come back in. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to try this again. So I grab my bow, I get it full draw again, and the arrow comes off again. At this time though, Jeff, he reaches down, he knocks it back up for me, but by the time we get set, the bear has walked off again. So after Jeff fixed my arrow, I'm still there at full draw and I'm watching this bear walk off, but then he turns and he starts to come back in. So I'm afraid to let it down because I'm afraid if I draw again that the same thing's going to happen. So I'm holding, hoping that he gives me the opportunity once again. The bear comes back in, he turns broadside, I set my dead ringer on him and take aim.
We're still gonna set till dark and see if maybe he'll come back, because that's the bear we was sitting and waiting on. So
we wasn't sitting there long till bears started coming back in. So we're watching these two bears come in. The first bear was actually the bear that I'd already shot at twice. He walks in, smells the Black Eagle arrow, and wants no more of it, so he walks on out. The second bear, he doesn't have a clue what went down, so he's coming on into the bait barrel.
Alright, so as you seen, I shot at that one bear, not once, but twice, and shot underneath him both times. So we sat here and waited with hopes that he would come back. Well, he did. He came back with another bear. Well, the first bear smelled the arrow and walked off. The second bear, he came on into the barrel and gave me the chance to take a shot at him, and I did. And as you can see, I hit him.
So that's a plus.
That's a plus. Between the frustration of the two misses and my arrow kept falling off, I needed that. We're gonna give that bear some time, and we're gonna get down, grab the arrows, and back out of here, and just give him a little bit. So when you see me again, it's gonna be dark, because we got like, 5 minutes?
How's it look?
Nasty.
Good.
Looks gross.
Oh, really? Good, gross.
Like I said, we really didn't hear a death moan or anything like that, which really isn't that uncommon. So we decided to back out and to go meet up with Blaine and Gerald.
Hit him in the pump station?
We don't know yet. I haven't watched.
I know we got lungs. We could hear him. He was struggling to breathe.
This portion of the Gorilla Squad is brought to you by no one. We don't accept any money from manufacturers so that you, the viewer, get an honest opinion from our crew about the quality of products we use.
There he is. All right, Bear Whisperer, you go poking.
He went nowhere. Beautiful. Beautiful.
This has been one of the best nights hunting that I've ever had, but I think that anything that could have went wrong, it did. It started out as a mess between misses and my arrow falling off, and it was just a disaster to the point that I was ready to out of the stand and go back to the truck because I think I'd had enough. But I talked myself into staying and waiting it out, and I'm glad that I did. It probably about 30 minutes later, after my last arrow flung at the bear and I missed, he came back in along with this one. And I'm kind of glad because I decided to take a shot at this one. He's bigger than the first bear, and he's just so beautiful. He ran maybe 60 yards, and that's where I found him at. I ended up not having to use the heater bodysuit because it was like 80 degrees, but I had it with me just in case. And hunting up here is amazing. It is just off the charts with the bears, and I can't wait till next year. This turned out to probably be one of my most frustrating hunts, but it was amazing. It was so awesome, and it was a great time hanging out with everybody in camp. We always have so much fun. I can't wait to go back again this year.
If you're interested in joining the Gorilla Squad, please email info@gorillasquadtv.com or visit us on Facebook at facebook.com/Gorilla Squad TV.